to pass. It's Stockton. Makes the catch.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And the Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He'll try the left side. And into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive line. And get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with line?
The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking for room. It's Moore. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down.
It's a fumble on the play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of their defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll take it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it. Fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Moore. There he goes. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with a pick.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. To the air, it's Stockton. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Kell. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
They'll go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Dogs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
To the air, it's Stockton. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Dogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. They got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? And now on the pitch, the ball's right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Quick strike complete. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Heads back out onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone, David. This drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Oh, he wants it all. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Running inside. It's Anthony. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Turning it on! And he'll be smacked to the ground.
He's just got a knack. He just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's dealt. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
He's going for it all. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
This time on target. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Makes the catch. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Now on the move. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Under fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll leave it with him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half if they keep getting...
Breaks into the open. Got the first down and more. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. This defense defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. This time he's got his man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our block.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Now facing a 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
That's caught. It's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Looking down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Smashes through the tackle. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
That's caught. It's Bell. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
42, Spike.
Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Here's the give off the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Anthony. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Duke.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Snagged in the middle, it's Bell. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Quick completion on the out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
But we always talk about the importance on defensive tackling. This secondary, they're going to have to really play with great effort and do a better job tackling these wideouts.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it again. Now improvising. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Trying play action. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Number 29, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, better look out. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Finds his man, it's Bell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Georgia! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff's got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
The quick out. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is fighting your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Touchdown, Duke! And the beatdown has ensued.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Off the play fake. Floating away. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one away.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Gives it the big stiff arm. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. That's caught. It's Bell. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw. It's Stockton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune